welcome back. That's all we're talking about for that. You need to tune in on the 26th to learn more. So we're moving on. We hope you like the video though. Kim, Steve, welcome to our meeting.
Thank you for having us.
I'm
going
sure
to have you two switch
be
places.
Where?
Because there you go. Come this way, come this way.
Dudes
And that
in the
way.
back.
Boy, girl,
Yeah,
girl.
well, you know what? And it's because of the height of the thing. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Oh, that's better. Now it's good to me. Good, thank you.
You two are cute.
Sorry.
Okay, Kim and Steve, I'm sure most of you have met them or know them. At the very least, everybody who has a photo of their kids sitting on Santa's lap at our kids' Christmas party. Beautiful North Pole is always set up by Kim and Steve every single year, and they're little elves who move in all the furniture. So thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Yep.
This is going to be kind of two parts. The first one is all of that information we've been sending out regarding our home bedroom makeover contest is a CIR and ReStage joint venture. So thank you so much for participating. We couldn't obviously do this without you because you are the creative genius behind what this is going to look like.
We're just making a lot of noise, but it's ReStage.
They're doing the work.
Expertise. It's going to make this beautiful transformation of some
happy
lucky
to do it.
Yeah,
person
we're
that's,
looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're
master bedroom.
excited.
Give somebody a nice little treat for Valentine's Day, right?
That's literally it.
Yeah.
So it's a Valentine's Day contest, kind of.
On the Fan 960, we have advertising going on for CIR and for this contest for 5 weeks, and it says, create a bedroom that you'll want to spend a little more time in. So that is it. Quickly, a little bit of a kind of the back end for this. So you all know that you can register your clients can sign themselves up. There's a link on our homepage for it. We did order a bunch of postcards. Those are all sold out, but you can go on CIR print and reorder more postcards if you would like. You can enter at just CIRrealty.ca. ReStage is going to have a link on their website as well by the end of this week. But also, we've had a lot of realtors who wanted people to enter on their own websites. So instead of going to CIRrealty.ca, we sent you out in an email previously. I'll resend out this email today. But in the email, there was an image that you can send to your web provider to put on your website and then hyperlink the actual contest page, so not our homepage to that. That way you can just tell people to go to your website to register. So any questions on that, please feel free to contact me. Contest runs for 5 weeks. During that time, please make sure that you are using the promotional material, social media, emailing it to all of your clients. We're going to be putting it in the preferred client update that goes out next month. Also, the open house ballots that we have, make sure that you use those. That's a great way if you're going to do some door knocking or you have an open house or you're just calling people up to say, can I enter you for this? Lots of different options. We've had a ton of questions regarding what the bedroom makeover is actually going to look like. Kim, I'm going to let you speak to that.
Well, since we don't know what the house we're going to be doing is, it's kind of hard to be specific. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and make it look like $1 million. And hopefully, whoever gets it will love it. And I can't wait to do it.
Which I guarantee you they will.
Yeah, which I love because it's that custom touch that you guys will go in, make the assessment. I mean, this is full on.
Yeah,
So-
and we take care of everything. We're going to, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do as far as getting them out, but I would love to do a surprise after because I love that. And then we'll have all
That's a
our
good
guys and
idea.
girls in.
Do a nice reveal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we have a bus in front?
Yes.
Great. Move!
Yes.
They move. The house looks the same. It's like, well, okay, go in now.
Yeah, no, and if we get tears, yes.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want
That would
people
be
breaking
amazing.
down.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
makes good TV.
That does make good
That
TV.
is good TV.
So hopefully one of your clients wins it. I mean, it's open to the public and your clients will see. But exactly to Kim's point, people live in all different shapes and sizes of homes. Some people, might need paint. Some people might not. Some people might love their current dresser. Some people might not. So the cool thing is that Kim and her team of interior designers, so it's not me making over a bedroom, otherwise that wouldn't be happening, but actual interior designers are going to be going in and talking to the winner and helping to come up with an idea of a space that they love. So that's all that we have. Nobody's getting $10,000 cash to do it themselves. The value is in us, giving the money to the designers to purchase everything and then doing the work. So
Now,
we're stoked.
Now, Kim and Steve have been partners of us for probably 6 years now, at least six, 7 years coming on that. So I know that you guys just came on even as I was starting with the company. So I've been on 7 years. Now. Yeah.
Have you really? Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's on a day older. So yeah, so
Still got most of your hair? You're
I'm losing it a bit here.
No, you can't.
I want to talk to you guys' incredible services because I'm going to say now that it's more competitive than ever out there. If the buyer amount diminishes, then every single house has to look its best. So why don't you guys just really quickly, before we get into some incredible before and afters, tell us a little bit about the services that you offer for realtors.
Okay, I can touch on that.
Steve?
Yeah, so we do a consultation. So if you have some listings where people are living in the home, you can give us a call. We charge CIR receives a preferred rate with us being partners with you. So normally it's $300, we do it, or $350, we do it for $300 for CIR agents. We love working with you guys. And what that involves is a designer will come out to the homeowner's house, spend 1 to 2 hours going room by room with the homeowner and helping them rearrange the furniture that they have, move it around in the house, work with the items that they have. And if it looks like they need to do some rentals, we can bring in a little bit of that. So that's one of the services. And then vacant homes, that's sort of what we specialize in. So we work with a lot of builders that have, or realtors that have builders they work with, or just people ready to sell their house. So that's a free estimate.
On the vacant homes?
On the
free.
vacant,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Nice.
home. So you deal with me directly on that. I'll usually come out within a couple hours. I'm pretty good for that. We're proud of our service. And it usually takes about 20 minutes. I'll go room by room with the realtor or the builder. We always
Or the
stage
homeowner.
or the homeowner. Yeah, so we always stage the main floor, the master bedroom, and then after that, if the spare bedrooms are very small or an odd shape, because a furnished room shows a lot larger than an empty room. You know, sometimes you have that feedback. You walk in the room, people are having a hard time understanding what can fit in there, what purpose this room may have. So we'll stage one of those, and then the basements are usually optional. Maybe the living room on the main floor. Like you see a lot of the infills when you first walk in the house. It has a small living room, and it's more of an entertaining room, and you want to show a nice rec room for the family to live in. So usually we'll stage the basement then, because if that's empty, people will walk downstairs. They'll just stand there, they'll look around it. This seems like a nice space, and then they'll go right back upstairs. So you want them to spend time in that space, put their feet up. That's what's nice about having a house furnished, is you have a place to sit down.
Can you please fix my pillows after you've sat on the
Yeah,
sofa,
please
though?
fix Kim's pillows. It's a major problem.
They don't go on a diagonal. They go up and down,
Yeah, square.
like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Our
no,
pillows
they-
right now are probably at a diagonal.
They better not be.
No.
Send us some pictures.
Are they
Yeah.
at a diagonal?
I think they are.
But they're butterflies.
Tell us a little bit
Lizzie lives in a
about
house with butterfly pillows.
so they. It's true. So how long does it take? Because obviously you want to get the photographer to take the photo with the staged furniture in there.
Yeah.
How long does it take from the process of consultation, green light, to get the furniture in there?
1 to 2 days. So
Wow.
if it's a condo, yeah, like I can meet some people. If it's a condo, you usually have to book the elevator.
Yeah.
So if I'm meeting them on a Monday, I'll send them over the estimate within an hour, or usually that night, depending on how busy I am. And if they can get the go-ahead from the homeowner or the builder gives us the go-ahead, they can book the elevator the next day. So that's a Tuesday. Maybe we're staging it Wednesday and take the pictures Wednesday night. So condos we can do in about 4 hours. They usually
Yeah.
book an elevator about a 4-hour block. For a house, if we come and stage it on a Monday, I always give us 2 days to stage a home. Usually we can do them in one, but just in case something, there's a hiccup.
Yeah.
So they could book the pictures Tuesday night.
And we do show homes in 3 to 4 days. So,
yeah,
and
show
that's
homes
every
3 to 4
room in the
days.
house. So that gives you a kind of an idea of what. We have our own trucks, we have our own guys, and we have tons of girls. So we have quite an arsenal of people working with us now. So it's pretty
Different
cool.
than other staging companies. A lot of them are smaller where they have to rent trucks.
And you'd be
Maybe they
waiting.
rent some furniture,
Yeah.
so it's a longer turnaround time, and you're
Yeah.
not exactly sure what's available to them because they're renting items.
Totally.
And we've heard that from homeowners saying, I wasn't happy with this, and when I asked the staging company about it, they said all our premium stuff was out, or the company they rented from was out.
Yeah.
And we're like, if we don't have exactly what we want in stock, we spend that first day, we go buy the stuff. So we never have an option where it's not.
You're
This-
faithful. I know you're
yeah.
a full-time shopper, hey?
That's what Kim likes to do.
I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
This was actually on we have a Facebook page. If any realtors who are watching this that don't have it, but we have a CIR agents Facebook page. Private, you have to be a realtor to be a part of it. But a question that came on 2 days ago was someone saying, typically, does the client pay for the staging or the realtor pay for the staging?
client.
Is that
The client,
Depends on consultations
yeah,
or
if
staging.
it's a consultation and the homeowners are living there, sometimes they'll pay. If the realtor wants to, it's a value-added service, yes. As
But
far as
typically-
staging for
Yeah.
a vacant, I would say the person who owns the house should do it. If the realtor's doing it, they're putting out this money.
Yeah.
As long as, I mean, they already have their motivation for selling the house, as does the homeowner, but it pushes them too, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Now they need to be, knowing exactly what's going
Yeah.
on. If they want to drop the price, they should,
Yeah, there's
know,
two
do that
instances,
before.
like consultations I recommend that the realtors pay
Yeah.
for.
So that's
Because it
that
is-
$300.
That's
Yeah.
the $300.
Yeah.
So, like, we deal with a lot of top producers, and they do it
You
for
do.
every listing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk into a listing, you think the place looks pretty good, you go to the homeowner and you say, well, we need to depersonalize. That's, a lot of realtors know what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And they say, let's take down your family photos, you gotta declutter, you have too much stuff in here, and then it's ready to go.
Yeah.
But when you call us in, and we have a different eye, even when you might think you know what you're doing, then, and if they hear the advice from us, we could tell them some of the same things, but I guarantee it would look a million times better, and it's worth the $300. And what that does is you're showing your client that you have this one more service that you're offering.
Yeah.
And it just makes you look that much more professional.
and stand out.
And it's easier for them to hear it from us than it
Totally.
is if you're telling them that. You might hurt their feelings a little bit more, and they look at you, well, you're a realtor.
Yeah.
Your job is to sell it. You're not a professional designer. When Kim and our other designers come in, they're great with people.
Yeah.
They handle
Some
them
better
very
than
gently. Yeah,
You know,
and it makes a big difference.
And if your client has watched a day of HGTV in their life, they'll probably appreciate the
Yeah.
necessity of staging.
Yeah,
So
totally.
It's a hot topic
Exactly.
right
For you
Yeah.
guys, I want to get into these photos right before we do this. The last couple of months, and I just want to touch on this. We've had a lot of realtors who've had some, call it stale listings that might have not been moving quite where they were hoping. Anything over 600. Some people have this perception, staging luxury homes, but really, luxury homes in some ways stand out themselves. What, in my opinion, what really needs to be differentiated big time are probably those 500, 600, 650 homes that, because, when I go on and I look at them, so many of them are a dime a dozen because those are
Yeah.
the ones that are just kind of mass produced.
The cookie cutters, right?
Yeah.
So what has your
Yeah.
experience been in terms of working with realtors who are having some of those cookie cutter type homes and, any cost invested in staging versus time on the market and price return?
We've had so many success stories about properties that have been on the market for 6 months or 2
Every day,
years.
every day, yeah.
And they sell right away. It's amazing. Like, we need to start, writing down every single one because we founded our company in 2002. So, I mean, that's a long time to be doing this, and the stats are amazing. It works, or we wouldn't
Yeah.
still be doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what we
It's
found is,
amazing.
like you said, a house like that, of like a $500,000 home. So maybe the people are living in the house. And I just did 2 of these last week. They were for sale for over 6 months. So I came into the home, had a look at it room by room, and it had a lot of older, heavy, dark dated furniture. And it was about a $600,000 house. So what we did is we had them move out some of their items. We brought in new dining room set, few items around the house, and it sold within 24 hours.
Wow.
Really?
And the comments had been before, which you guys hear all the time, is the comments that the house feels dated, it needs to be refreshed.
And it's
people
amazing
buy
what
on
furniture
emotion.
can do.
Yeah, because
Like,
people buy
furniture
on
can
emotion.
make
It's got to look
totally.
great.
It
Yeah.
changed everything.
Yeah.
It really can. I'm still amazed, and I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Even now, I walk in and I, go into this house and it's empty, and you're going to see that from the before and after shows because that's a cookie cutter. It's not a
Let's put these
huge
up.
house.
Yeah, just one. I love the
Sorry.
concept really quickly here of either you can do a $20,000 price reduction, $25,000 price
Or-
reduction,
Yeah.
or spend a few $1,000s and get some decent furniture in there
And do it
stage it.
before
Yeah.
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
on the market.
Exactly.
Don't let it get stale.
Well, that's
Why?
one thing, before you get into that, Lindsay, that's one thing I just wanted to mention is that,
We will never get into these photos. It's good.
well, when you see
good
the
though.
pictures online of a house like that, that's not showing that well, and I ask people, how's it going? They're like, we're not getting a lot of showings. So what you'll find is when people are going on MLS looking at these properties, after we've refreshed them, we might need to do a little bit of paint, we might change a couple of lights, we might change some hardware, we
Yeah.
might do a little bit of staging. Totally changes the look of this place. The showings start happening, and I know that. As soon as I talk to these people and they're like, how's it going now? Oh, we're getting showings.
Totally.
It's going to sell.
Yeah.
So you got to invest a little bit of time and a little bit of money, and you'll see with these pictures, it makes a huge difference.
Huge.
Because people want to find a place to live, not just a house, right?
Yes.
Kim, walk us through this, starting with the bonus
Okay.
room. let's go in and take a look. So
Okay, so it's your run-of-the-mill cookie cutter house. It's not that big of a room. And when I first walked in there, I was concerned on how much furniture I was going to actually be able to fit in there. So if we can go to the before or the after shot, sorry.
Oh, we can't. Oh,
we did.
We did.
we have the
Yay.
technology.
Look at that difference.
Yeah.
So now it looks way, way bigger. And that sofa is not an apartment size, it's a full size. So you have tons of room in there.
Drapes have been added.
Drapes we added, and a mirror to make it look bigger. We put the console there. You can't see it, but there's a TV on that wall too. So there's a lot, and I wanted to keep it light and bright, right? Which is the whole point of staging. It's not decorating, it's staging, which means we're appealing to the masses, right? We want
And if you look
everybody
at the
to like
style
it.
of that furniture, it's kind of a restoration style.
Yeah.
So we try to stay with the trends with some of that reclaimed wood mixed in with the light furniture. That would be sort of a typical ReStage look.
Can we go
for
back
a
to the?
home
Can
like
we go
that.
back to the empty one? Can we do that?
Yep.
Go back. Look at that.
Would you look
Doesn't
at
pop,
that?
right?
And then it doesn't even look like the room is the same shape.
And the
So
after?
The after? Yeah,
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
crazy.
You want to
Yeah.
spend time in that room, right?
Yeah.
So now you've turned it into a home instead of just an empty room.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can
So as
imagine yourself
realtors, you
sitting
can
there.
sit on the couch, you can get your client sitting down, put their feet up, talk to them about the home instead of standing in the middle of the room saying, how does this look?
Totally.
Let's have a look at a kitchen. So
Okay, again, this is the spec house, so the cabinets are a little bit different because the other one's the show home, but it's the
Same
same
house.
exact layout.
same floor plan,
The
Same
same
floor
floor
everything
plan,
else,
same
yeah.
size, everything.
Just
This
pretty-
is the photo
pretty
that I
basic.
looked at when I was like, oh, like Kim sent me ugly photos. And then,
and let's see the after.
like, it's a completely different room. Like, it's
Yeah.
mind-blowing,
That,
isn't it?
that is supposed to
nice.
show the quality of photography because you even get a
Yeah.
better angle at it.
Yeah.
But you can see that the stools in front of the breakfast bar there and the pictures that have filled in that empty space on the walls.
I like to
Yeah.
call those lifestyle shots, right? When it's empty, all you can do is stand back, take a picture of that empty room, and that's all you can do. When you furnish it, just like magazines, you can take shots coming up from the bottom, shots of maybe a really cool centerpiece, and that's what gets people's juices flowing when they're looking at them online. Let's go look at this house. It looks cool.
Yeah, and that's how you're going to get them in the door and get showings, by it
Oh,
looking good
exactly.
online.
Awesome. Let's have a look at the
Okay.
living room.
So again, tiny. It's not that big. It's a
feels
standard.
tiny.
Yeah, it feels tiny. It's a standard
What
layout.
community was this in? Do you remember?
This is in Drake Landing.
Okay.
It's in Okotoks, and it's actually a show home right now. So lifestyle show homes is which house this is at. So this is the before, and then let's
See
see
the
the
after?
after. So again,
Pow!
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a huge sofa too.
Yeah.
And normal sized chairs, so still you're showing that you can fit, 3, 4, 5, plus if you put some poofs or ottomans in there, you could fit at least 7 people in there, and it's a comfortable space.
I love what you guys did for the coffee table.
You love that?
alternative.
The
Like,
girls and I were arguing over if I could keep those or not, but I finally got my own way. I'm like, let's do this. And they're like, no, I don't like
gosh,
it.
it's
I love
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
I
But
love
you're
it.
selling a lifestyle there, right? Before,
Yeah.
when it's an empty house, people, like you want your house to look, have one of the nicest houses when people come in, the feel of it,
Totally.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And all our furniture is for sale, which is a huge selling feature. So when we stage a house, we put a little sign in the kitchen, all furniture and accessories are available for sale. So you as a realtor, you've got one more foot up on the
That is a
competition.
huge perk.
It
That's
is.
a hell of a lot of work for you guys.
Totally.
'Cause that
And
means
we're
that you sell
designers.
something and you need to go buy something else.
Which
so that's
I
a lot of
love
work.
shopping,
Yeah,
but
she's
that's,
okay with that.
we keep on going, right? There's new trends. Navy blue and gold is hot right now.
Yeah, it keeps our
Loving.
furniture turning over.
Yeah.
And people love that they're able to get a free designer service because they're not paying for that when they buy that house. We can
Totally.
charge up to
Yeah.
$300 an hour for design services. So you're going in there, they're getting a professionally decorated home at no charge, and they can pick and choose which items they like. A lot of them, because when you move, your old furniture is the wrong size, the wrong
Yeah, yeah.
style, wrong
Yeah.
color when you guys
Yeah.
moved, right? So it's a great selling feature.
Awesome.
One
Let's
thing
look
that-
at. We got
there
one
another
more.
one?
Yeah, we got one more. The
Oh,
master
the
bedroom.
There's
The master bedroom.
Sorry.
Okay, so empty again. Huge windows in that one, though. I
Nice
like the
square
windows.
design. They have
Yeah.
right angles. That's amazing.
Yeah,
But
nice,
looks,
eh?
it looks kind of lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
plain.
Yeah.
It's,
Turn it
there's
over.
nothing to fall in love with.
Let's see the after. Yeah.
Boom. Look at that bed.
It's crazy.
That's a king-size bed, too, in that room. It doesn't look before that you could even fit
And that is
one
the
there,
same
but
room.
It
It
is the
almost
same
looks
room.
like you're tricking us that it can't be the same room.
This is what we want to be doing,
No, it's
something
not a
along
trick.
these lines for the contest too,
Yeah.
right? Where somebody's just going to walk into the room and go, wow.
Yeah.
Just like that before and after. This looks awesome.
Kirsten,
I
we
love
gotta,
it.
we gotta,
We have to run. I want to
Yeah.
make one comment and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
One of the things that we've been talking about to you guys is, this is a great opportunity for move up buyers. So people who are thinking, they're living in whatever it is, and they never were going to spend $650,000, $700,000 a home, $800,000 on a home, but now suddenly there's this opportunity that these buyers might be able to afford this. Like that's a huge, huge, huge opportunity. And one of the things I love, it's like just my job. I'm on MLS and I'm looking at this stuff. Is that you take a home that should be priced or could in a different market be priced $750,000. It's now staged, it's now priced for, call it $670,000, $680,000. You take the time to get it staged. People are on MLS looking at these homes and they're gonna look at something based on the perceived value that staging does and feel like I'm getting an $800,000 home for $670,000. So between the price point and the ability to do this, the value perception that you can give people is insane if you're working in that price
Huge.
I
point.
need you to work at the trade show for me on Wednesday because you're way better at that
You guys
than
gonna get
me.
the crop forecast?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we're
are.
going to the crop
Awesome.
forecast.
Yeah.
Love to see
I'll
you
come
guys
and give
come
you a
down.
20
Do
minute
that,
stand.
and
Yeah.
I'm working on some really good giveaways, so please come check us out.
And we're working on a Realtors Reward program. It's going to
Nice.
be ReStageRewards.com. That's going to be the new website.
Which we'll bring
It's
to
gonna
you
be
guys
coming
too,
up.
of course.
So yeah, we're going to.
We'll have you guys in the
It
future.
pays
Yeah.
to stage. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have some really good loyalty programs for the
Awesome.
Realtors. which is
Yeah,
awesome.
so we're excited.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely,
Thank
you guys are incredible.
Hey,
Thank you guys
thanks
for
for
your
having us.
support.
Yeah, you bet.
Anytime.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to be back with Russ Austin talking about. You're
I'm not shaking hands.
She's a hugger.
yeah, she's.
I'm not a
This is the
hugger.
first time we've ever shook
This is the
hands
most
on a
awkward
meeting
moment
now.
we've had.
We're
You're
like
like-
our good friends. Okay, we're cutting this now. We're
Russ
gonna be
Austin,
good
we're going to be
friends.
back
Thank
with
you.
preparing for the recession. We'll be back with a business tip on how strong is your resolve. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.